What up? Just testing out my audio and shit, making sure it's all good. What up, Mike Test? What up? Nice, sounds good. Gonna hit a little retweet here. And then we have a bunch of drafts to start clicking. Most of them are in the late first, second round. Probably, I have a lot. It's a lot, so we got to get moving. But it'll be a cool exercise to show you guys how I start the process. You know, this is a slow draft, so it's all going to be in the same range. But we want to, like, you know, vary combos, check exposure, do all the basic things to make sure we're building unique teams and teams we like. Hold on, I need to retweet this. All right, nice. Let's start cooking. So this is a Husky, so all my ownerships are kind of meaningless. I do have a little bit of a feeling about getting overweight Amon-Ra, but I'll just save it for now. In the limb, check up our ranks here. I know it kind of hates Philly, so I've been going Gibbs. And it really likes Minnesota, I think. But with the JJF stuff, we're just going to pack our bags at the 6th spot. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't actually really like Minnesota. I have separate eliminator rankings for basically the first 5 weeks of the season. Doesn't really like Dallas that much either, right? Yeah, so it's kind of a wash. But we're really heavy on Saquon in other formats. ASRB Genti, which is the only one. I don't have any with AJ Brown. That's kind of concerning. Or Lad. I'll show you guys some of the solver here. So let's put in Detroit receiver. So it kind of likes Philly for ceiling. But we'll just do the Gen T combo because it's, I guess, kind of rare and I don't have any. But mental note, we definitely need to make more ASRB teams. I have a bunch of Derrick Henry in this. Just such a good pick, man. That first week against Cincy, that's like a guaranteed 25 burger from Henry. So is the Puka schedule. That's pretty sick, to be honest. Oh, I'm stupid. These are... that's not week 1. Okay, let's have a look-see here. Okay, it does not like him. Curious. Where are the Rams? Hates the Rams too. Maybe we just fucking hammer A-Chain. Sure, it seems fun. Another limb. Okay, we'll just do it twice. Another limb. My boy Shuby out here. Okay, we'll do Puka and we'll take Henry next time. All right, BBM 7 spot. This is where I've been dragging guys up. Because Puka and Neighbors are both sliding, and I'm really not trying to take a lot of C-Mac. Although I'm getting kind of bullied into it. I started kind of capitulating and taking him a bit. But we'll keep playing around. We need more ASRB because everybody hates him. See, like Puka at 10, so we'll do that. Little time, whatever, 1 spot, still reasonable enough. Little Neighbors slide in the limb. Where's Vegas? So Vegas is okay. Giants is okay. We'll just do Neighbors, and then Neighbors Gente would be pretty sick. I have a lot of J Jeff in this contest. 17. I might chug through this pretty quickly here. All right, so BBM again. We're low on Nico, so let's do a Nico lad with pulling him up. Only 4% Nico. Which is way too low. Okay, we said we take Henry in the next limb, so we're gonna take Henry. I'm in a bunch of these with Shuby and Pete. No other names I know. I think, well, DZD's. There's some guy named D's on Twitter. Crypto guy. I don't know if it's him. All right. We love Saquon. We're just shy of 200, Mossy. I did 50 a limb, 50 BBM, 50 DK Millie, 10 Huskies, 10 weekly winners, or 5 weekly winners. Kind of just a bunch of random stuff, but yeah, it's not that bad. The before I was in like 250 my first batch, and I'd like to keep it around 200. So I turned my nose up at the MMG contest that dropped when I was in Buffalo. I was like, fuck that. It would have been really nice to max it, but I gotta focus on the big tourneys and not being slow draft hell. Yeah, so we just auto click Saquon at the 1-6. Peter Wiggin, he's a good reg. Puka Genti? Don't have the combo. I have a lot of Puka A-Chain. Holy shit. 83%. Oh, man. The other combos, I have like none of them. So we will do our first Puka Genti. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be a lot if you have real life responsibilities, which I luckily have none of. But yeah, it's just like when you're close to 250, like, you know, if you kind of do some in the morning and then you half-ass it throughout the day, you can get pretty, like, it's pretty brutal when you have a wall of like 100 picks to make before you go to bed. Yeah, apparently, Mossy. Apparently I am. But I don't like jobs anyways, so. All right, BBM. So we just discovered we need more Puka random guy pairings. So we'll do that. So it's a tough job being a full-time Bestball player. You only win one out of every 6 years, so it's kind of tough. All right, so in the Husky here, right at ADP, I don't think I'm gonna get cute. Might as well just go straight off the ranks here. Yeah, it does love the Rams. Giants, middle of the pack. Yeah, okay. That's right. I got a new job, and it's streaming to you fine folks. 16 people. What up? I assume you guys are mostly on Twitter. I dropped my YouTube channel today, so if you could click through on my Twitter and throw a like, I have like 20 followers. So it'd be kind of cool if I could get that number up today in the inaugural stream. Okay, another BBM. Okay, I've been doing the A-Chain thing a lot here. Like, I've decided that at the 1-7, 1-8, because Puka and neighbors are sliding, I'm just gonna make it my spot to drag guys up. And A-Chain's kind of the one I like the most. Just in terms of like RB upside, like I put him in the same boat as McCaffrey, and I'm not taking McCaffrey, so I'll straight up take A-Chain over him. So we'll do that once. Just got to remember this shit. You got to kind of be aware of what you're doing in these slow drafts, because you're in the same spot so many times and you need to vary it like a proper amount. But I am starting to get a little spooked on the C-Max stuff, or like on the C-Max fade. Like here in the Elim, I have 8%. Way less worried about, you know, early season shit. Yeah, and San Fran has a great opening schedule. So who's Billy? Does Billy want a JJF share at 1.7? Do we give him one? Does Billy deserve a 107 JJF share? Make me go against my prince? No, fuck him. I'm not capitulating to Billy. All right, here's a all right. Yeah, we truck through these pretty quickly right now because there's not too much to think about besides for combinatorial stuff. That's interesting, yeah. All right, we'll do CD just to spite Shuby here. Yeah, the start's chill, but it's also nice, like, you know, to show people how to actually do this, right? Most people would never jam slows like this. They don't really think about their drafts in the totality of their ownership, right? Like, people just jump in a draft and click it and go, right? They don't really put too much thought into it. So when you do things like this, you're like way more aware of your combinatronics. Your combinatronics. I read that in the book. Yeah, Puka at 111. That seems chill. Oh, what's Vegas? Pretty good. 13. It's not a big brain. It's just a dog brain, bro. It's just wired the right way. Yeah, 18's creeping up here. Over flip neighbors now. Yeah, we're just gonna mash. Some doggy buzz? That'd be hype. That'd be hype. Yeah, we'll see. I think people would like watching me build these out. I'm gonna be streaming a lot over the next month. Just gonna fire it up whenever I'm doing my slows. Because I have a lot of drafts to do, and yeah, I'd like to show people what I do, why I'm one of the best, and show them my fancy tools that maybe I could get them to pay me money for in the future, if they are so inclined. But alas, this year that will not be available. I cannot figure out a way to get it into the hands of the public without them being able to share it freely. So that's kind of ruins the whole point. But for now, I will use it selfishly and try to win as much money as I can. Okay, so Puka, yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep doing the slide thing. But I really do. I just start dragging up Nico and ASRB and BTJ. Like, all these guys, I do not have enough. And I swear these ownerships are wrong, bro. There's multiple of them that, like, trip me out. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. That's what I'm thinking. We got some irons in the fire to make it an actual product, but it will take an off season, that's for sure. All right, we have our first second round pick here, JJF at the 6 spots. Oh, this isn't a limb. Okay, that's why I was like, why the fuck is Bucky so high? So let's see. Philly, LAC, Miami. The annoying part is finding the stupid team names. When they overlap, it's kind of dumb. But Google Sheets sucks at making charts. Do I have the wrong team put in? That's the problem. Yeah, yo, what up, line? Yeah, so it's not Excel, it's Google Sheets. I'm unaware if I can actually solve my problem just by going to Excel. Apparently I can, but at the end of the day, I built this for myself to use and make money. You know, if I could get into the hands of other people, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, I just kind of ran out of time to figure it out. And yeah, like you're basically speaking mumbo jumbo to me. I don't know what any of that is. I'm not a skilled coder, but I figured out how to do this at least. But yeah, I'll show you kind of what's going on here. I also lose my mouse in the background. So the top left is basically each team has like a projected best and worst week based on who they're playing, right? So Minnesota, for example, their best projected matchup using totals and what the defense was giving up last year is week 9, and their worst projected one is week 1. And then when you put in another team, like if I put in Chicago wide receiver, right, it adds them to the total. And the whole concept is I have these floor and ceiling charts. This one's combined floor ceiling. But basically, the higher up on the chart, the more playoff correlation it has. So Washington, Pittsburgh, or whatever, pop for playoff correlation, which is this chart on the top right. Pittsburgh, hard to see the little text, but Pittsburgh, Washington's at the top here. And the further right you go, that means they're going to have good weeks when my players have bad weeks. So right here, these two guys are like, if I start whatever, Jefferson, Moore, right? They're projected to have a shitty week 6. Philly, I can guarantee you, because that's how this works, has a good week 6. So if we add in, Philly receiver, jumps, right? We do the same thing again. Arizona, right? And the more I take from the floor side, the more these bars will even out. Vice versa, this is ceiling. So Atlanta shares similar ceiling weeks to whatever, probably week 2, and who knows. But we add Atlanta, and we'll see a couple of spikes emerge, right? So I'm just trying to stack projected ceiling and floor games, depending on who's available, etc. But that's the whole concept. Is I'm trying to eliminate the idea of player takes, and just trying to use projected matchups to determine who I pick in a lot of these spots. All right, so we gotta go do Minnesota receiver. And it really does like Philly. Wow. See, it has Philly as the best balancing team. So if we put in Philly here, things should even out substantially. All right, good job. And that is the idea. Little Henry slide to 10. Okay. A limb. Oh, 36 minutes. Okay. BVM, lads, add ADP. Saquon slid. How do I not have any of these fucking pairings, bro? The Keenan news is real, apparently, right? So we should probably lean into the week 15 playoff correlation and a combo I have none of. See, yeah, I have quite a bit of Saquon JT. But this is also rare. But we're assuming Lad's gonna drop to like the end of the round. Did that Keenan news come through? Is confirmed? The way I was hearing it, it was just money now. It's just money, but apparently it's all locked up. So yeah, we'll do Saquon Bowers because I assume this combo is gonna open up. Even though I kind of hate doing it, I'm also just don't have enough Bowers. Yeah, I'm skeptical of these ownerships, man. How am I under the field on everyone in this range? Look at that 0% Rashi. Love to see it. 10% Terry at bad prices. Hate to see it. Only 5% worthy too. I was clicking him a lot. All right, we'll do Bowers, Saquon. Let's go do this one right now. In a milli, we have a bunch of all these guys. This is when I should be flipping coins. All right. Tails is Saquon. Heads is Gibbs. Tails is Saquon. That's how you randomize. Yo, what's up, Tyler? Emo Cowboy. You were hanging around some of my live streams last year, bro. I don't know if you've seen my fancy charts, but I've made them a lot better this year. I was just showing them off to Mr. Leo. But this is Dogmath. This is my solver. And you can't see really behind my cam here, but I have these drop downs. Yes, sir. But basically, where can you see here? Like, you know, you input a team and the position. So, for example, I just put in Atlanta running back, and then I have a floor and a ceiling chart where it will take. The floor would be it's matching up teams that have good weeks when Atlanta has a bad week, and ceiling would be the inverse of that. Obviously, when Atlanta has good weeks, it's showing the team with good weeks. So, for example, Houston, Minnesota, Indianapolis, and New Orleans balance well with Atlanta. And for ceiling, Las Vegas, Pittsburgh, Green Bay. And then this also has playoff correlation built in. So the top of the chart would be teams that correlate the best playoffs. And the bottom one is a combo ceiling floor chart for like marathon and a limb. Obviously, the perfect world is having a team that balances out the floor weeks and also overlaps some of the ceiling weeks. So this is my concept to beat the player take bros and just have a pure math-based solver. Assuming my strength of schedule stuff is any good, it should point me in the right direction in a lot of spots. And it looks cool, most importantly. It looks like I'm doing something smart. Yeah, so these ownerships are cooked. Okay, it's the chain mover. Yeah, sir. I mean, like, I'm a good player take, bro. It's honestly one of my best skills. More so, like the fades. I've been really, really sharp with who not to take over my best ball career. But at the end of the day, like, you have to be humble. You have to know that you can't see the future. You know, like as good as we, yeah, yeah, man. Everyone's just slapping around, right? That's really all people do is just slappy slap, and I know ball and take the best players. So we're trying to play a different way, you know, and it's going to result in me having a lot flatter exposures than the field, which, you know, is good and bad. But the idea is when I'm going to have for my Amon-Ra teams or whatever, I'm going to have more condensed pairing ownership. So I might only have 10% Amon-Ra, but that 10% is going to be focused more on specific players. Like who I pair him with is going to be. It's going to be higher owned. You know, like my 2-player combos are going to be higher owned than the field. So like, whereas I'm not going to have like big stands on players. I'm going to have big stands on combos of players because they pop in my math. So it's kind of a cool way of looking at it. Like, you know, like, oh, like, look how flat your exposures are, bro. But like, when you go one layer deeper and you look at the 2-player combos, boom, I'll have like double the field, right? Of that player set, double, triple the field, whatever it is. Yeah, this one doesn't really matter. We'll just do ASRB. Who's an anti-slappy pick? Because Lions go grr. So yeah, this is the Millie. But like, these ownerships are for sure wrong because the Puka ownership being 0 is just flat out wrong. So I don't know what the fuck is going on with Spike Week, but for whatever reason, it's not reading my Puka ownership. The Steam Back ownership might actually be 0. But we just obviously top 6 players. Let's see if I can show your comment. Oh, look! Oh, nice. Sharper the field gets, the more you gotta fine tune shit. So many things become table stakes. So time to adjust. I did the macro attack as always. Respected the dog. Yo, thank you, sir. All right, now how to get rid of it. All right, cool. I'm learning on the job here. But yeah, that's really it, you know? Like, people haven't evolved to the point where they're doing shit like I'm doing. And I don't know if they ever will, because that requires you to have faith in, like, projecting defensive strengths or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, these sims that the guys are running at Leg Up, like, they're solving on an individual game basis, but they're not solving for who they're playing against, right? Which is crazy to me. Like, if you're making DFS projections in season, right? The most important thing is like snap count and target rate and throw rate and shit, right? But the second most important thing is who the fuck they're playing. So like, we know that. We know that today, who they're playing, but nobody makes an effort to solve for that. So that's what I've been doing for years. Now I've gotten it to a point where I'm like crazy happy with it. I think it's really awesome. And that's why I want to start streaming and show off like what we can do. You know, how deep can we go into this game? No cap, what's good, bro? We are good. We are in slow draft hell. Big chillin'. Big chillin', live from hell. Oh, this is my lone $3 because apparently I only entered 19 of them. We'll just slap it up. Yo, thanks, boys. What up, Billy? Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, guys. This is my first time streaming on the YouTube channel, and so yeah, I'd like to do this more often. Gonna be streaming. I'm gonna try and stream every day, bro. I think that's the plan. I'm literally gonna be in 300 drafts. I have 300 drafts left to max the main contests, so it's gonna be more like 350, 400, right? But that's a lot of drafts to do in 30 days. So we're gonna try. Okay, I think we're gonna do the A-chain thing here again. Can't lose track. We can't lose track. Okay. All right, let's see what Genty's saying here. So we'll put Genty in. So really likes Brees Hall with Genty, but obviously we don't have to worry about that. Just gonna look at Indy, T-Base, Cincy. This is my floor ceiling, so like if you're in the middle of both, that's kind of good. Like you want to be on the extremes of this chart, the right being floor, the left being ceiling. So, you know, it actually really likes Chase Brown. But I mean, it's kind of fun. Sure, let's do it. Seems kind of bad to do these big reaches in the limb. Like, there's really no point of getting fancy combos because you don't really need them. But we'll just trust the solver and do something cool. All right, I haven't taken much neighbors this go around. We gotta get our Nico ownership, but we just have to. All right, so here's a sliding neighbor, so we'd love to see that. And we'll probably just double tap them, right? Like, I mean, this is a chalk combo now, but it sure wasn't before. Let's put in neighbors. Let's see if Houston goes well with them. It's good ceiling on Houston. That's fine. Oh wow, Detroit's actually big. It really likes Detroit with neighbors. Huh. Well, what's nice about Amon-Ra is we can get neighbors later. Yo, what up, Godlike? What up, dude? But yeah, so like we know it likes Detroit with neighbors, so we can just pencil in Williams. But whatever, we'll just do the chalk start here. Okay, Lim. Again, we're way overweight, JJF. And we're getting him at the 1.6 now, so we'll just keep doing that. I mean, bro, with Burrow, the only place I'm taking him at the 4.5 is on DraftKings. Yeah, I mean, 10 drafts a day, it's, you know, that's actually like, it makes it seem reasonable almost. But they're all slows, so I'm in like about 200 right now, and I'm gonna have another batch of probably like 150 or so. But that'll be on the condensed clocks most likely. I think my plan is I'm gonna go down there on the day like the clocks change and jam a bunch on the 2 like 4-hour clocks. Yeah, sorry, no cap. So with Burrow, I'm kind of iffy on the Bengals this year. Like, I'm not really chasing T. Higgins. I'm not really chasing Burrow. I'm a bit worried they kind of end up like last year, where they might be, you know, fighting to survive, and maybe they don't like get over the hump, and they have nothing to play for. But yeah, I think you just have to push them. And the gross part about it is like, you kind of want to do the double stack if you want to push them, because you want to take away the incentive of the T. Higgins drafter on the inside of getting him at you know, whatever it is, 71 or 68. So I'm basically just never taking Burrow unless he comes back to me, like, you know, in the 7. It's just kind of gross. It's a gross spot. Everyone's building the same with them. You know, it's like, it's not going to be very unique. It's hard to get unique at the 101, right? So it's just not one of my favorite spots to build. That being said, I'm not really pulling people up to the 101. Like, I'm not really like fading chase. Right now, actually, what I'm doing is I'm using the 102 as a spot to get different, because all those guys 2 through 6, I don't care. I'll take them all. And even though Bijan seems to be like locked in at the 2, I'm kind of more into the Atlanta passing game. So I don't mind like I don't mind if I'm at like 6% Bijan and have more Penix. So I've kind of been using the 102 as the get funky spot in large field stuff and dragging guys up. I mean, you might see I've done it a lot in this batch of drafts. So we might have one come back around to us where I can show you. But yeah, but Bengals are a weird spot this year, man. I don't really know how to feel about them. Yo, what's up, my dude? What's up, Shrek? First WoW homie in the chat. What's up, dude? Big Shrek DVD. Okay, this is the Lim. I guess we'll just click Saquon finally because I only have 8. That's it, bro. We're trying to strike it rich. Trying to get that bag. All right. I think we're gonna drag up someone here because I feel like it. We'll drag up Amon-Ra for the memes. You guys should tell me your favorite like early second round picks, and then I can drag some of them up. Like right here. So this is a spot I've been dragging people up because we're getting the Puka Neighbors slide. I kind of want to fuck around, you know. London's one of my favorite guys to deal with. Drag his ass up. After playing with the Spike Week like combinatorial ownership stuff, there's so few people dragging up these early second round picks and getting 2 of them. So in any format that you value uniqueness, like you just got to do it. 1-7 JJF, yeah. Okay, so Neighbors got pulled up there. Goat Meat King, he's a friend, so we'll give him Puka. I need more Collins. I only have 4%. We will give our friend here the Puka at 110. All right, what do we got? BBM, BTJ drag up. Interesting. So I've done this combo, but I don't have the JT combo. So I have to do JT, right? I think we have to. Nice little week 17 stack. Nobody's building, right? Pretty cool. Ooh, I love seeing Drake London at the top of the board. But looks like I've done that quite a bit. Yeah, exactly. Godlike, and that's a huge edge. I don't really like the Genty Bowers thing because, I mean, it's fine. It's cool. It's just they're like their nut ceilings are a little inversely correlated, which again doesn't really matter in BBM. It's more of a cumulative thing. It's yeah. I mean, I do these things like actually I made a list. I don't know if I can somewhere on a spreadsheet. But like every time I pull a guy up to like the 104 or 102 or something, I like write their name down, and I only do it like once per batch. A batch being like 50 drafts, so like 50 BBMs or whatever. Like I'll drag up ASRB once, I'll drag up London once, I'll drag up Bowers once, Then maybe at the end of the contest I have 2 or 3 of them. Tiny amounts. You're sacrificing one Bijan team or one Saquon team, but you're getting a combo nobody has. Yeah, so interesting. It looks like I've done this a bunch. This ASRB London, but I really like it. So like I was saying, I'm gonna have my combos are gonna be more owned than the field, but maybe not my actual player ownerships. So he doesn't really he pops in playoff correlation. He's like the third best for playoff correlation, which you wouldn't automatically see, right? Like LA Rams, Pittsburgh, Minnesota, right? Like he's not playing Atlanta, but he's playing the Rams, who plays Atlanta, right? And then Arizona T-Bay. Arizona and Tampa Bay probably overlap with those two teams. That's how my overlap model works. It's at the top right here. This curvy chart here. It does like playoff opponents, then opponents of opponents, then opponents of opponents of opponents, and it grades them out. So you can build playoff correlation without like more than just the teams they're playing, because you want to know like who the other team's playing in the playoffs, and you want to be able to plan in the future, because a lot of teams like New England doesn't even have a player that goes in the first 6 rounds, right? But if a New England player still overlaps, it'll be there in the sheet, right? So like I won't even have to know, but when I get up to a New England player, all of a sudden I'll be like, oh hey, wow, I have a bunch of correlations built for them. But yeah, it really likes Atlanta, so that's why I hammered it. What does it think about Philly? It likes Philly for ceiling, so we'll do it just to get different. But yeah, that London ASRB combo, that's like super fun. All right, look. So this is an ASRB at 2 team in a BBM. I'm probably the only guy stupid enough to drag out ASRB. Okay, Miami seems decent. Miami. Yeah, we'll do Tyreek. Again, this is a combo nobody's gonna have. Nobody's gonna have Reek ASRB, right? That's pretty cool. Yeah, so the lad slide looks like it's a happening thing. And I think we just have to go Bowers because we don't have enough and we need more. Crazy I don't have any Hill with Gibbs either. That's kind of gross. Or McConkey. Yeah, it actually likes Vegas. 4th best playoff correlation. Philly, Houston, New York Giants. Need more Bowers. I was kind of playing it a little too coy, hoping he'd slide more. Okay, this is on a limb. JT with a little slide. We don't have it, so we should probably do it. Interesting, I don't have any of these guys with them. I guess it's because I was getting a lot of JJ like at 102 and 3 earlier, so I have more of these guys on the wrap. But I like JT this year. I really like him in playoff contests. So we will just follow ADP like a blind man. Okay, BBM. We're low on both of these guys, so I think we'll just blindly take them because we need to get our ownerships up. All right, weekly winners, nice. So I can use my ceiling stuff, and I've already filled it in apparently, so that's cool. Henry, JT, and weekly winners. Again, that should be pretty unique. Must be good in the charts for ceiling, or else I wouldn't have clicked them. Yeah, 35. Yeah, weekly winners super exploitable. But I just can't be fucked. I did 5 of them, I think. Okay, BBM. Let's do BTJ here, because I haven't dragged him yet. Although he's probably going to be sliding if we get more Hunter hype, but... Alright, Drake London. Wow, 50% of my goddamn C-Mac teams? Damn, bro. I don't have a lot of C-Macs, so I probably shouldn't make that a thing. Chicago, Jacksonville, Indy, New Orleans, KC. So it likes Indy. No, it doesn't really balance that well. Let's change this song. Yeah, we got to be pretty deliberate with our C-Mac teams here, because we don't get a lot of them. But I really love Drake London. Let's see, where's Philly? So doesn't like Philly, doesn't like LAC. Doesn't really like Atlanta. You know what? Fuck it, bro. I see. Oh yeah, we are cruising here through these drafts. Okay, 12 spot. Genty AJB, maybe? The week 15 correlation? Kind of fun. I like that. We are week 15 maxis on this channel. Everyone else is trying to build for week 17. They don't know you have to get there, bro. They don't know. They don't know these things. Right, got Gibbs. I think we just did a Gibbs Bowers. I think we just did. Bro, how do I zero with all these fucking guys, bro? Like, I swear this ownership shit is not working right. Like, who am I taking? If all these guys are below expected, like, who am I clicking? I don't get it. 12% Kyron. Okay, I guess I'm clicking Kyron. So bizarre. Okay, it really likes Bucky. Bucky and Chase it likes. Likes Miami too. Who would you guys take here? Super chalk, Jibs at the 6. That's what everyone's doing. I assume like it's gonna be, these combos are all gonna be like highly owned. Like, do I get weird and drag them up? And I know I have more than 6% hill. This is crazy, bro. I clicked them so much. I should really get my Spike Week stuff up. If I don't believe what they're telling me, I better go look myself. All right, Jameer. Jameer Gibbs. So I've done Gibbs JT, Gibbs A-Chain, Gibbs AJB. Weird. Okay, let's just get weird. Let's just drag Bucky up because it says to. All right, little Puka slide to the 110. Yeah, I should really drag up Puka for getting a McConkey fall. Do like Nico at like the 103 and then get McConkey slide or something would be really cool. But yeah, we'll just take a Puka share. Okay. So let's take Amon-Ra and see what our combo ownerships are like. I think we did AJ Brown just now, right? Vegas, Indy, Tampa. Tampa's okay. We'll do Bowers. Decided I'm just gonna click Lions because people hate them. Bro. Oh yeah, we're doing the correlation thing here, even though... Man, I hate passing on London, but... when you make a plan, you gotta stick to it. Okay, let's check out Genty here. Indy, T-Bay, Cincy. Yeah, it likes Indy, doesn't like T-Bay, it likes Cincy. Or let's just choose the best receiver we can. It likes Atlanta, it likes Houston too, so we'll just do that. Okay. All right, this is on a limb. Neighbors Nico has to be somewhat unique, even though it doesn't matter. It might. Okay, so wow, that went through the turn quickly. Okay, Detroit and Miami we got. Where's Green Bay? So not a lot of Green Bay correlation. What about Arizona? Yeah, it likes Arizona. But it doesn't really like Arizona for floor. It likes them for ceiling. So we probably just go McBride here. Yeah, I think that's pretty reasonable. Cool. It's a fun start.
We see the world in a cold light. It isn't much, but it's all we needed. It's all we needed.
I don't think I want to give Shuby. I don't think I want to give him the Puka at the 12. I'm sorry, Shuby, if you're out there, my friend. I've already given you too many good picks. Alright, drop games time. Alright, pick 3. We'll flip a coin. Tails, Bijan. Head, CD. CD. Mossy, I registered 1 KOTD. One singular $12 KOTD. Just the one. See, like, yeah, my BTJ ownership 0. Like, that's just not right. I don't know why it's doing this with some players. Bowers 0. Let's do it again. Another coin flip. ASRB, tails. Nico, heads. Oop, oop. Nico. We're randomizing on the fly here. I really hate taking Puka. Why is it showing me 0, bro? This triggers me so much. Oh, it's because it's not updating. But yeah, just 1 KOTD. I did there was like a 6 max $10 I jumped in, and see, okay, 2%, 0%. I don't believe it, but Vegas, Baltimore, Miami. It does like Miami, but it really likes Atlanta. Yeah, I've done that a bunch, but I don't have any with A-Chain, so we'll do that. Yeah, it's honestly it's something fun to think about, because like I don't know what the correct number like I want to drag up guys X amount of percent of the time, right? But I don't know what the right number is. Like I don't know what X should be. You know, in my mind, I was thinking like every draft I go in, I flip a coin, or whatever, and if I get heads twice, like 25% of the time, I do something weird. In my mind, that's like how I think. Like I think that might be close to optimal. You know. But there's a lot of things that go into that too. Like if you get a pick past ADP, like obviously you don't want to randomize. You just want to take the value, and then your 25% becomes 18% or whatever, right? So I don't know what the proper percentage chance is or percent I need to drag a guy up and do something different with. I assume like 25% of the time. I think that's pretty cool. I think that gives you a lot of cool I think that'd give you a lot of cool teams. But yeah, little things like that, just flipping a coin, picking 2 players, it'll even itself out, you know? It seems pretty fair. Okay, so we're getting some Puka slides here. So we'll just do it. I gotta refresh every time, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. And I would definitely do that kind of shit less on DK, because those weird combos you're trying to make, somebody might have a better vert with a second round guy sliding all the way to the back end of the second. So I don't know if this. Yeah, I don't think this is a must draft Henry situation. I think it really liked Philly, didn't it? Yeah, we'll sure. Yeah, the Stafford stuff's kind of spooking me a bit too, man. Like, and I'm just not taking them because I think they're gonna fall. You know, like I'm not taking Adams anymore. I was taking a lot at the early third, and it's like now I'll just assume he's gonna go end of the third, early fourth. Like if this shit's real, you know, Puka's gonna go 1-2 turn. You know, so I'll in my next batch I'll just buy at those prices. Like that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know. It's a weird spot, man. He's dealt with these back injuries for years. Who knows what's real or what's not real? Okay, so this is a little 6 max. I could do like Genty A-Chain or something. That's kind of fun. Get a little weird. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty nervous about Stafford, man. Back injuries are a little scuffed. Like here, so this is where I've been dragging guys up. I think I just did BTJ. I've been doing A-Chain a bunch. And the cutoff here, I would say, is... I think JT could get dragged up. But not McConkey anymore. So any of these guys, I think, are fair game to bring up. Yeah, we'll do a London. Or you know what, let's do a Bowers. Because I haven't been doing Bowers. Okay, and we'll do London here. Okay, A-Chain. Oh, I dragged up A-Chain? Yeah, they're so interchangeable. Yeah, it's honestly better on drafters, right? Cumulative, it's better in cumulative. You're competing with the whole field. Right here, it would only matter here if that player is like the guy you need for the season, and you end up in playoff pods with lots of them, and then you can differentiate yourself that way. And also, obviously, in the finals, the bigger the final, the bigger the field, the more you want to get unique, right? So doing things like this is going to help. On drafters, you're competing with the whole field. So these combos are mega low owned on drafters. And, if Puka and Neighbors just aren't the guys, and one of Vlad, AJB, Bowers, if they're the guys, and nobody has two of them together, right, you win all the money. So, yeah. Yeah, that's why I like doing it in, like, quasi dead spots in the draft. So, like, I singled out spot 2 and spot 7, because spot 2, again, you're happy with all those guys 2 through 6. Right? So you're going to have ownership of them regardless, right? And then same thing with 7. Like, I don't like C-Mac at the 7, and Neighbors and Puka are going later now. They're sliding. So the 2 and the 7 are the ones I singled out for specifically this batch of 50. I'm just going to get more unique than the field there. And if we have to adjust, in my last 50, if I'm like behind on certain players, we'll just adjust and we'll take them more at ADP in the last batch, But yeah, interesting. So we dragged up Miami. I mean, we should probably just do Bowers, right? We shouldn't really think too much about it. It's fine. We're gonna get a unique 3rd round player. Okay. Pick 9. Oh, yo, there's Mossy right there. Who do you want, Mossy? Tell me. Tell me, sir. I assume that's you. would assume that's Mossy in the wild here. You don't want Puka. Are you sure? Do a little collusion live on air here. Who do you want? Bro, I might have to click them. Like this cannot be real. I cannot have 2% Puka. That's actually not a fucking real thing. Yeah, well, I mean, I jammed 50 of them, so. If you registered at any point yesterday, it was like a guarantee you were going to be in with me. All right, well, I'll give you the choice on them. We'll just, we'll do Puka. Wow, really? But KOTD is like the worst of the worst. Here's a nice one, Jefferson at 8. Who'd they take? Oh, Puka drag up. Alright, interesting. Yeah, so this is a perfect example. This is only in the 10-bucker though, so I might just do Steamac because I don't mind taking my, my fades in a lower entry contest. In the bigger ones, I'm kind of planting my flag. I don't want them, but in these other ones, I don't really care. All right, JJF at 6. Yeah, I think we're in a really good window. There's a lot of weird injury news that's probably nothing, moving guys around. Yeah, I think we just close our eyes and take AJB here. %, JT. Wow, I'm a right wing slabby, boys. But the playoff schedule looks good, so I've been clicking. Yeah, look here. Yeah, there's Puka fall. And like in these spots, oh, is this the 100-bucker? It is. Curious. Yeah, I mean, kind of, right? Monsias, are you moving up RBs in the Eliminator? They kind of already are moved up, right? Like in my first batch, I was taking Henry like whatever, like 8, 9, 10, but now he goes 8, right? So I don't really care. The whole field is taking RBs early, so I just kind of take them where they are. Yeah, nice, man. 2 points off the final, that would have been huge, man. Yeah, I've never actually done well in like a high stakes tournament. And I don't do that many of them, so let's see here. We don't really need to get we don't really need to worry about unique combos in this field. Like normally, if this was a milli, I'm just taking Puka Genti because that combo is just going to be less owned and not really think too much about it. Here, however, we might as well just use the tool and see what it likes. It really does like Houston. Oh, Houston's gone. Nico's gone. What about Jacksonville? Yeah, it doesn't really. It does not like Jacksonville. What about Miami? Miami ATL. I could just do Puka London, I guess. But the final's probably so fucking small. No, you have to click one by one, Mossy. Enter, 8 hours, click, back out. Enter, 1 hour, click, back out. As many times as you fucking want. And honestly, the UD multi-entry thing, like, whenever I do it, like, so this time I did it for the Eliminator, and the Eliminator worked. Boom, 50 entries. But if I click it for BBM, if I do 50 BBMs, enter, it gives me an error like, oh, you've reached your cap, like, you've reached your limit of what you can, like, enter. And then it scares me every fucking time, so I'm like, oh my god, are they gonna block me, right? But it's just some problem with the max entering. I can click them all individually, and it won't give me the error. but it gives me a fucking heart attack every time I use the multi-entry feature. Yeah, so, you know what, let's just do Puka London. I mean, fuck. It's like not taking advantage of the slide, like the 12. Okay, we'll just do Puka Genti. We'll do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I kind of hate it, but not a big Genti guy, but fine. Okay, we're gonna drag up our boy London because yeah, look at where these guys are going now, man. It's crazy. We'll just drag up London. Need to do that more. Okay, pick 8. 1 spot slide on C-Mac. Do I mix in a C-Mac share for the lulls? Yeah, it's just kind of annoying. Like, it doesn't take me that long to click enter, but you know, look like an idiot sitting at the bar clicking my iPad 50 times. Or 150 times, or whatever it is. Alright, we will capitulate to the C-Max health and make sure we have at least a couple shares. But not twice in a row. Fuck no. We'll do a Nico drag this time. Oh yeah, we're motoring, bro. We're almost done. Okay, we're gonna do ASRB A-Chain, I think. Or hold on. Let's see here. I just did that. I'm like 90% sure I just did ASRB A-Chain. It just hasn't updated yet, so we're gonna go back and do another London share. And we gotta make sure we submit our lineups. And I haven't clicked a lot of neighbors this go around, so let's just get one at 10. And we will update our ownerships. If any of you guys don't know what tool this is the Spike Week Draft Hacker. Honestly, I could not do this shit without it. So it's nice to have. Okay, dragged up A-Chain to 7. No direct playoff correlations. I think we probably just do AJ Brown. Let's see what it says. Where's Philadelphia? Okay, kind of bad. What about Vegas? Vegas is worse, so we'll just do AJP. Fun, unique. No one's doing it. Cool. Alright, and looks like the last pick I have here. Oh yeah, this is an interesting one. I need to put this in the sim, so... in the solver. Destroy it. This will give you a better idea how this thing actually works, because we're inputting the roster. Okay, so I got Washington, B-Rob, and Cooper Kupp. Doesn't really like B-Rob at all. Yeah, this is tough. I mean, I've kind of been of the opinion I need to draft more B-Rob. I was listening to a BDGE podcast the other day, and it was talking about, you know, the guys that are projected to score a lot, re-Vegas totals. B-Rob really popped. They expect him to get the goal line work. They expect him to score the touchdowns. And he's being drafted like he's not going to do that. That being said, Cooper Kupp is like one of my favorite picks on the board, and I have his QB, and he's basically the top receiver. Like, I guess, Shakir's just been sliding so much. But I think B-Rob's probably cool here. I don't know. I really, really want Cooper Kupp, though. But just the, receiver is a little less valuable in Superflex. And I've got 4 good ones. Cooper Kupp might come back around. Like, I don't know, man. Probably not, but we should probably just take the slide on B-Rob and pray. Really gross, though. Like, it's pretty gross. I hate it, but I will pass on a Cooper Kupp share. I would go against my better judgment and hope he comes back around. Okay, so those lineups are good. Now in the future, when I'm done my slows, I'm going to fire up a drafters stream. I just have no money in the account right now, so I will have to depot, get that ready for my next stream. I do have a Superflex ticket. I could do that. We could do a Superflex. You guys want to jump in? Superflex? Any? Yeah. Look, we're doing it. We're doing a draft. It's my last Superflex, bro. I'm only doing 11 because I have a lot of mains to do, and I'm gonna jump in some main slows, and I'm gonna do some fast when I'm all done clicking my my stuff here. Oh. Alright, Puka Nakua in the Eliminator. Interesting. All right, it's a ceiling combo, which isn't the whole point of the LM, but it's fun. Seems fun. Alright, well, I kind of don't want to do this, to be honest. I kind of want to go smoke a fat joint, put my feet up. I'll probably fire up a stream later to do some more clicks later in the evening. Julian, what up, dude? Welcome, brother. Welcome to the first stream on the Dogmath YouTube channel. Unfortunately, you've missed all of it. I have done many clicks. We're just kind of getting our big batch of slows rolling here, so a lot of them are early. Nothing too complicated. We're just kind of spreading out exposure, making sure we're happy with the guys, you know. I mean, I don't really think there's much reason to go crazy here. I need more Nico. Really annoying seeing a such low percents on these guys. I love all three of these guys. Nico, Amon-Ra, BTJ, I like them all. So it's, I really got to find a way to get more of them, which means less Puka and less neighbors. Okay, so it did update there. We got our Amon-Ra up to 9. All right. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we need more Nico. They're gonna throw the Mixon being dead thing is like huge for the passing game, right? They invested a lot into their O-line. Well, I mean they lost Tunsil as well, but they're just gonna huck, and he's got no competition. Like he's got 2 rookies and Christian Kirk chasing him down. So yeah, I'm giving up. I'm giving up. See if we have another DraftKings click. All right, we got one. Do we take another sliding Puka share? I mean, I have to, bro. Apparently, I only have 2% because the stupid thing's broken. Oh, that tilts me. Maybe next time my ownerships will be accurate. I might have to do a little digging to see what's going on here because the BTJ and Puka stuff being so low owned is not where I want to be. Like Bowers 2%, that's crazy, bro. I mean, maybe it's accurate, but Garrett Wilson 0. Like something's just not working, you know? Like I don't have 5% Brees Hall also. That's just not true. Yeah, I'm gonna mix him in, man. I mean, I'm big on Seattle. I can show you guys my my playoff stuff. Or actually, I'll show you the Discord. So if you look at the YouTube channel, it links to a Discord where I posted my free rankings for all Bestball formats. And if you look here, okay, well, I guess I'm lying. They're not even that good. I guess it was the cumulative chart where they're ahead. So they're actually middle of the road for my playoff stuff, Seattle. But they're good at running back. Top 5 running back. Top 3 QB. Top 2. So whatever the wide receiver schedule stuff, it didn't pop as much. But for all 3 positions, Seattle pops for playoff contests. So I just been clicking Seattle. The Horton news, I mean, it looks pretty bullish. He only has to beat out MVS, who was kind of the guy I was throwing in there, so I have no problem with just clicking MVS, or clicking Horton over MVS. It seems to make a lot of sense to me, yeah. You know, and I'm such a cup bull that I kind of don't want to believe there's another guy coming in there to get targets, you know? I kind of don't want to... kind of want to not wave it, but it looks to be real. And the kid, like, I mean, he looks big and fast. That's pretty good. That's what you want to see in football players. So I will be mixing in Troy Horton, Tony Horton, Troy. What is it? Tony. Tory, close. Tory Horton. He will be for sure a mixing guy for me. All right, the Husky. Lions go grrr. But yeah, we are all caught up here. And I think that's going to be it for me, Chance. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Please throw me a sub, a follow, a like. I'm on 3 platforms right now. I'm on Twitch, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitter. So click around. Throw me a follow. The YouTube channel is going to be popping. Going to be doing this every day. W up, dog. Let's go. Let's win some money. And yeah, thanks for chilling, boys. I'll be back later tonight to finish up some slows. Peace.